YouTube is pretty bad. It's not great for interaction either. YouTube chat is just like fucking.
The sniper just took a shot at an armed fugitive holding a family of 5 hostage in their home.
Jesus.
The gunman, Joseph Anthony, is a man with a purpose. He has a vendetta, and he's going on a rampage, planning to kill his ex-girlfriend and multiple other people who wronged him in the past. Police don't know how far he's gotten on his list of targets, and if they don't capture him here, this family could be next.
Running across the freeway! Let me see your hands!
All units, I'm gonna set containment. We're gonna wait for the helicopter. All units, hold your position.
Dial fuck in, right? It's a showtime. Yep. Okay.
Dot out, go, go, go.
One more.
Police, police, police!
This intro is too much, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, at one point, Dr. Insanity, man, at one point, it's gonna be bad and it's gonna make you look bad. I'm looking out for you. I like your channel. There's one day where you're gonna get some form of pushback, whatever, and people are gonna get mad at you. It's gonna happen. The day is around the corner. I'm telling you, man.
It's Thursday, September 9th, and the first sign that something is seriously wrong comes from an alarming 911 call.
So can ask in chat so on screenshot how many thrown games tonight?
Leighton. So my brother, he's on the loose right now, and he threatened to kill his girlfriend a couple days ago. He just showed up at my house.
What's your brother's name?
Joseph Manhart. He has a firearm on him, and he is armed.
Where is he?
He's outside my front door right now. I need the cops here ASAP.
I've got units on their way, okay?
Okay, you gotta hurry.
Okay.
You gotta hurry, though. I'm dead serious.
Just 24 hours earlier, Joseph Manhart kidnapped his ex-girlfriend, assaulted her, and threatened to kill her. After managing to escape, she called police, triggering an arrest warrant for Joseph's immediate capture. Since then, Joseph vanished, and police had no indication of where he might strike next, until now. With an active warrant and a report that Joseph is armed and dangerous, officers are dispatched immediately, advancing towards the house, fully prepared for a shootout.
I've just talked to the homeowner. He said that if he didn't drive, the only place he could have went is hopped the fence and is barricaded in that shed that Swenson's got a view on. So he said the best way to go through is us just knock on the door, he'll let us in, we'll go through the house and clear the shed. We're ready.
All right, good comms, good plan.
All right, I got it. Bye. You want to show us where to go? And where's the shed?
Just in the corner over there.
You got me?
It's blurred because this person is not related, I'm pretty sure, to this. Not part of this, and he's letting them go through his private domicile. Therefore, that falls under they'll blur it out, all of them.
I'm gonna have to go through and
pretty standard.
Swing it out
Oh,
wide.
it's his brother? Well, still unrelated though.
Okay.
Well, my man, I'm so cringy. I answered the question. It's a good question. I answered it.
Police, anyone in there? Police, if anyone's in there, show me your hands. Come out.
Okay.
Show me your hands. Anyone in here?
Over here.
Okay, clear. All right. He didn't make it in here. Probably drove by one of us.
With no sign of the suspect, Joseph remains at large, and whatever he came here to do, he didn't finish it. So before officers leave the residence, they speak with Joseph's brother, trying to understand why Joseph showed up and what he might do next. What he tells them reframes the entire situation.
I watched the session.
According to his brother, Joseph didn't come here randomly. He was likely looking for his ex-girlfriend, the same woman who escaped his kidnapping just a day earlier. The two had recently broken up, a split that left Joseph Joseph without stable housing and increasingly angry. His brother also tells police that in recent conversations, Joseph had been talking about tying up loose ends and ending it all. To officers, it begins to sound like Joseph isn't just running. He may be moving with intent, driven by a personal vendetta and targeting people he believes have wronged him. If that's true, it has never been more urgent to locate Joseph before he reaches someone else.
That's like some
But
mega
it
loser
doesn't
behavior.
take long for those fears to be confirmed, because later that evening, police receive another alarming 911 call.
Airfield 911.
My brother-in-law's at my house right now.
Okay, where is he? Is he outside?
I made that
Yes,
pass
he's
to Mr.
outside.
Cow.
Okay.
How does it
Is he
taste,
knocking on the
Mr.
door or what's
Coweye?
he doing?
Go ahead, man.
He's in the front yard. They said they already have an APB out on him. Yes.
Okay.
I need to get here right now.
Okay, we're on the way. Tell me exactly where he's at.
She was out front. She was walking around out front.
He's walking around.
Following this terrifying call for help from Joseph's sister-in-law, officers are dispatched to the home once again. But by the time they arrive, Joseph has already vanished. This time, however, officers decide to canvass the surrounding neighborhood before leaving, a decision that will prove critical. Nearby CCTV footage captures Joseph getting into a car and speeding away from the property earlier in the day. For the next few hours, patrol units search across the city, but the white Hyundai remains out of sight. But over the next several hours, Joseph's decisions will force officers into one of the most dangerous manhunts of their careers. For the next few hours, patrol units search across the city, but the white Hyundai remains out of sight. Then, around 1:30 a.m., a lone patrol unit spots a vehicle matching the description and immediately initiates a pursuit.
Very nice.
Just past the vehicle in the median. Drive on the property.
Well, police stationing is
Just as the
not.
officer begins to close the distance, he suddenly loses sight of the car Joseph is believed to be driving.
Maybe they
but just
had-
minutes later, as patrol
maybe they were-
units continue canvassing the area, one officer spots Joseph's car parked on nearby train tracks. With no way of knowing whether Joseph is still inside or hiding close by, the officer cautiously approaches the vehicle.
Oh,
Okay.
He went right through.
Hey, I have civilians here saying that there's a car parked on the tracks at Building Hotel 3 on the southwest end. Can I get a couple more of this way?
Make
31,
love to
headed
me,
that way.
boy.
It filled up to 76. I have visual on the vehicle. It looks like it still might be occupied. I forget. South corner of Hotel 3. Looks like vehicle might be abandoned. We can start getting the containment close in, and then I can start my dog.
The car turns out to be empty, and there's no sign of Joseph anywhere nearby. By abandoning the vehicle here, Joseph appears to have given officers an advantage. He is now on foot, without transportation. Police finally have a chance to corner him. But that window closes
Well,
almost immediately.
he could also
as just 20 minutes later,
Yeah.
Joseph makes his next move.
911.
that's usually what happens. Yeah.
The utility trailer. I just had a lady walk in the front door, said her car was stolen and she was shot at.
What kind of
She's got
car?
blood on her.
We're in the area looking for this guy. Could she tell you quick what kind of car?
What kind of car?
She optimized.
As dispatch gathers details from the call,
Color.
patrol units across the area are alerted to be on the lookout for a stolen white Kia Optima taken at gunpoint. At the same time, one patrol unit is sent to the scene of the carjacking to speak directly with the victim, where they'll learn just how close Joseph is to
Chet, why aren't you allowed to, like, not booby trap, but to trap your own car? As in, put in a device that, in case it's stolen, at a remote, do some nefarious things to your own vehicle. I mean, you should be allowed to, know. Turn it off, blow the tires out, shit like that.
committing his first murder.
Do you mind if I talk to you for a second, ma'am? Okay. Do you mind just
Think
telling
about
me what happened? So I was sitting in my car and he was like, hey, do you have a cigarette? Or no, he asked me if I had a lighter, sorry. And I was like, yeah, and I only rolled down my window like this far, and I handed him my lighter, and then he was handing it back to me, and then he just shoved his arm in my window, and I just started rolling it up, and I started screaming, and he was like, I have a fucking gun, and then he pulled it out, and I just kept rolling up the window trying to scream, and then he just shot out the window, and then I just opened the door, and I said, you fucking have it, and then I just got out and ran.
Okay.
By this
Jesus,
point,
she's lucky.
it's clear Joseph has lost control, and this woman is lucky to be alive. But that might not be the case for whoever crosses his path next. Because just minutes later, around 2 a.m., a patrol unit spots the stolen car speeding down the highway, heading toward Utah County. As soon as the pursuit begins, Joseph starts swerving across lanes, forcing other drivers to react and putting innocent lives
I mean, this
directly
guy
in
is shit, let's
danger.
be honest. What an airstrike.
Joseph refusing to slow down, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. So to bring the pursuit to an end, an officer approaching from the opposite side of the highway pulls over and prepares to deploy spike strips. At highway speeds, there's no margin for error. The spikes have to go down seconds before Joseph reaches them. Too early, and he'll see them in time to swerve around and put innocent lives at even greater risk.
Hold on, pause. Guys. What? I feel like highway patrol people should have a spike that goes all the way. The entire lanes, all of them, and you can pull them out.
Not a bad idea, Kev.
That's what I say.
Good spikes.
Oh, not bad. Hold on.
He's running across the freeway. He's in the northbound lanes. Red jacket. Let me see your hands. He's hopping the fence. He's over the fence now. We need units to frontage. He's on frontage now. Going to housing complex over here. By a white fence. He's about to hop it. He's hopping it into someone's backyard.
After abandoning his car, Joseph runs towards a residential area surrounded by homes where families are asleep inside, knowing how dangerous and
just
unpredictable.
shoot, not really. Yeah, this guy's back turn, he's fleeing, whatever. It's complicated. Let's not get into this.
Joseph is.
We're not doing
Officers
this again.
now have to cut through the busy highway and move quickly to find him before anyone else is put at risk.
It's complicated.
No, he's behind that picket fence right there, whatever address that is. I don't know what the hell that is, but he's behind that.
Negative. No shots. Frontage. Got more towards probably.
What's that?
No, you can't stand right and say, oh, shit, the police will react. We watched a similar case last time. Armed robbers, and they got shot at when they got out of the vehicle. No gun visible.
That's where he went, in this dude's backyard.
It depends.
Where are you?
He hopped this one right here.
All units, I'm gonna set containment. We're gonna wait for the helicopter.
Rarely.
All units, hold your position. Don't go walking around.
With Joseph disappearing into a residential area, the situation becomes far more unpredictable. By now, more than 30 officers are flooding the scene, and without coordination, every decision risks putting innocent families in danger. This is when Sergeant Sheldon arrives and takes control.
Yeah, we shot somebody. It should be shot on site. Yeah, but still, they won't do it.
Because we switched this last minute. Okay, so what do you guys got?
So he already shot someone in the Freeport Center.
Okay.
Probably gonna take like half an hour for that bird.
That case law has evolved over the years.
That fence right there.
Which fence? That one? Okay.
After a quick brief, Sergeant Sheldon forms a plan to flush out
But
Joseph.
the computer all day, I don't know anything. Bro, I'm actually pretty knowledgeable on this, dumbass. I'm actually, you know, we watch a lot of this shit.
First, a helicopter.
Yeah, the case, yo. This is a classic, a fleeing felon, a Tennessee v. Garner, but
There's no
The-
reason to shoot unless someone is
the
in grave
totality
danger.
of the
They're already in a
circumstances
residential
matters in this
area
case.
And it's dark out. It would make no sense
is called in to
provoke
scan the
guy.
neighborhood from above. Second, a tactical operations center is established near Joseph's last known location to coordinate every unit in real time. And third, officers set up a wide containment zone covering more than a square mile with units positioned throughout the neighborhood to cut off any possible escape routes. But just as the plan goes into motion, officers are abruptly interrupted by a sharp sound in the distance.
Not sure exactly where Rick came from.
Command at 1700 South
Right
100
where,
West.
right where Preston's at, that's where the shots came from. It was one single shot.
Preston, are you okay? Hold your position. I'm sending a unit around to you. Go to.
We're gonna get, if we can get someone over here to the north 2025 north front near some whole containment.
Yep.
And to get someone.
I'll set containment. You guys come up with a plan to systematically
They will
search
shoot in
this.
residential areas.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
The gunshot confirms one thing immediately. Joseph is still in the area. But what officers don't realize yet is that the shot wasn't random. It was Joseph forcing his way into a nearby home. And in the next few hours, the situation will escalate in ways officers aren't prepared for. But before we get to that, sometimes the scariest horror stories happen. Approximately an hour after the gunshot was fired, the helicopter finally arrives and begins a full aerial sweep of the neighborhood. But Joseph is nowhere to be seen. On the ground, officers spread out searching for Joseph and cautiously prepare for an ambush.
Forerunner. Gotcha. Contact the homeowners already?
Battlefield Police!
Going through all this trouble, the shooting him, is that bull?
Oh, sorry. We're just looking for something.
I tend to agree with you, but if you can do better, you should, and they've been doing better.
Okay, it's gonna have white male, red shirt. You see someone like that, give us a call. If you find them or see them or anything, give us a call 911.
So I didn't really agree with the eye shooting either, because in
No,
general,
you're good. Just make sure you lock your door.
could do better. But
What the hell is this guy with us? It's driving me crazy.
After more than 2 hours of knocking on doors and checking backyards, there's no sign of the suspect. Joseph's absence becomes increasingly unsettling, and Sergeant Sheldon quickly recognizes what it likely means.
If Star 9 can't find him, we have a totally different situation, right? Because he potentially could be in any one of these houses. He could be taking people hostage. He could have broken in and it's unoccupied, right? So we have all of this shit that we're going to have to filter through, and that's going to have to take.
How many houses are we looking at?
Resources. I would estimate 8 on this side, 6 to 10 on this side.
At this point, Sergeant Sheldon and his team
I'll
are
tell you later.
forced to consider multiple scenarios, including a barricaded suspect holding hostages inside. But they won't have to weigh those possibilities for long, because one phone call is about to answer that question for them.
911, what's your emergency?
My family's being held hostage.
Immediately after this, officers
Yes.
spread out and quickly locate the caller nearby, Chris Samuelson, a father who managed to escape the house just moments earlier. What he tells them is chilling. Inside the home, his wife, 2 daughters, and his daughter's boyfriend are still being held at gunpoint, and Joseph is inside with them. With this new escalation, Sergeant Sheldon knows this is now beyond the scope of a standard response and prepares to bring in specialized tactical support.
All units, priority traffic.
Google
all
Maps.
units, priority traffic. We have information from a citizen leaving a house.
Oh, jeez. Let's go.
All bountiful SWAT return to talk. All bountiful SWAT return to talk.
Victim's wife, daughter, and daughter's boyfriend are all on the couch. Suspect was sitting in a chair
yo, is this dude 3 foot high? Chad, what is that?
just behind the couch. Daughter, he has another daughter that is sleeping downstairs that should be waking up in the next couple of minutes. Suspect gained access to the house through
What's
an
the girl about
unlocked window in the basement.
After SWAT teams arrive and are quickly briefed on the situation, they begin coordinating their next steps, preparing to establish containment and open negotiations with Joseph. But before a plan can fully take shape, someone is spotted exiting the back door of the Samuelson home.
So they're FaceTime. Is there a female coming out one side? So, okay.
Miraculously, the daughter who'd been sleeping in the basement somehow managed to slip outside without Joseph ever noticing. And without realizing it, Joseph's hostage count is now down to 3. With that update, commanding officers begin reassessing the situation in real time. They review everything Joseph has done over the past 36 hours and determine that he has shown a complete disregard for human life and willingness to escalate when under pressure. Based on that assessment, commanders make a critical decision. SWAT teams are authorized to use deadly force if a clear
I'm glad we're watching this video. It's actually pretty decent. See? That's
opportunity
actually a good
presents
example of how
From
you
this
do
point
better.
forward, the priority is clear. Protect the hostages at any cost.
Dial the fuck in, right? This is showtime. Yep. Okay? Dial in, make sure we are squared away. Salt Lake City's in and out as well. Now, let's do a press shutdown. Back out, do it again. Go.
So, we're throwing a bang as soon as the door gets open.
Okay. Suspect. I don't know where we're going yet. Hold on.
So don't be by Burnett.
Oh, we're doing any hinge left. Everybody see this? Right? Facing east. Garage is on the right. That's where the man door is going to be.
No, this is a straight lock there.
Okay. Front door opens in. This is the living room we got set up. This is the kitchen area. Okay? Everybody good with that?
Wrong side on that.
Yep, the wrong side of that. Right. All right, Phil Breach, we're going to practice to the right. Just behind the stairs.
Wait, if daughter snuck out window, that means the bottom window is open, right?
This is the fastest way to get in there. It's the fastest way. We have a flashbang. We're going to reset his OOR loop and come in. Let's keep practicing. Wherever he's at in this room, you guys are going to fucking...
Jeez, with the cones and shit is crazy. I've first time I've ever seen it actually.
With deadly force authorized, a coordinated plan is put into motion, one designed to end the threat and extract the hostages safely. A sniper will be positioned nearby, ready to take Joseph out if he's exposed and a clear shot presents itself. At the same time, negotiators will make contact with Joseph, work to slow him down, gain compliance, and convince him to release the hostages and surrender peacefully. If that fails, they have one secondary objective: get Joseph to step outside. Because if he does, even briefly, it could create the opening the sniper needs. With 3 innocent lives at risk, there's no room for error. One wrong move, and everything ends tragically.
Okay. Small drone, very small, goes in and drops a nerve agent onto something that the guy has. Guy touches it and then starts tweaking the fuck out, and he can't do anything about it. Yo, bro, guys, I think that one might be one of my better ideas.
The officer assigned as the sniper is Jared Tadahara, a long-serving police officer who moved from patrol and street crime work into a specialized SWAT sniper role. After arriving on scene, Tadahara conducts a quick tactical assessment and moves into a nearby house facing the Samuelson home. From here, he has a clear view of the backside of the house, a position that allows observation without being easily visible to the suspect and provides a safe distance to avoid interfering with perimeter officers. But Tadehara
they had the webcam and shit filming this shit.
Every sniper has a spotter, a second officer responsible for range calculations, wind assessments, and most critically, confirming that the shot is clear before Tadehara pulls the trigger. Across the street, negotiations continue. For the past 3 hours, officers have been trying to reason with Joseph, urging him to surrender and release the hostages. But Joseph refuses. He won't let anyone go, and threatens to kill the entire family if officers attempt to force entry. With 3 people at fatal risk, a precise sniper shot becomes the only way to end the standoff before it turns deadly. But before Officer Tadehara gets that opportunity, he receives crucial information that makes things a lot more risky.
Is there differences between suspect taken? Suspect appears to have shorter, wider mouths. Okay, that's slightly rounded face. Gotcha. If suspect has a SWC stain, that would be.
Unfortunately for Tadahara, the situation just became far more complicated. One of the hostages inside is a male who closely resembles Joseph.
Oh my
One
God,
wrong
bro.
shot and an innocent person could be killed. With that in mind, Tadahara shifts his position to a different house across the street. He needs an angle facing the front door of the Samuelsons' home. The shot at this distance travels roughly 75 to 100 feet and takes less than a second from decision to impact. At the same time, negotiators reassess their approach. What's been alarming them throughout the standoff is that Joseph hasn't made
that shot
any
is-
traditional
no shit's
demands.
easy.
He didn't
But
ask
these
for
guns are
money,
insane.
car, or safe passage. Instead, he's simply refusing to let anyone go. That behavior begins to make sense once investigators provide more insight into Joseph's condition. According to them, his mental state has been deteriorating for hours. He's been heavily using drugs for days, his thinking is no longer rational or strategic, and his behavior is increasingly volatile. Most concerning of all, Joseph isn't releasing the hostages or surrendering. His endgame appears to be killing people he blames for all his problems, then forcing police to kill him or take his own life. Because of this assessment, SWAT officers remain positioned far back to avoid provoking him. Negotiators then ask Joseph to step outside the front door with the hostages to prove they're still alive. If he does, it will give Tadahara a clear view and a chance to take the shot. It takes time, but Joseph eventually agrees to walk to the front door with the hostages while warning he'll shoot them if officers make any aggressive moves. After 2 days of chasing Joseph, officers finally have a chance to bring his violent rampage to an end. With the SWAT team nearby staged for immediate entry, Officer Tadahara prepares to take the shot. He stabilizes his rifle using a bipod, a small stand attached to the gun, then lies prone, steadies his aim, and slows down his breathing. A few
This
seconds
narrator,
pass,
I can't.
and then the front door begins to open.
Shot out. Go, go, go.
Shot out, go, go, go.
That's it?
Go, 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 go.
Right. I think we're good. What else do you need? I think we're good right now.
Okay.
Unless they start calling for bodies.
This door. This door. This door. One more. One more.
Police! 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 Gotcha. We got him. We got him. We got him. Hands up. Hands up, bro.
I mean, I don't know, maybe a piece of his skull hit me or something, I don't know.
Jesus.
You sure? Yeah, you're good. Let me see. Maybe a piece of his skull hit me, but I hit, something hit me, can I point? Something hit me right here.
I see. You're good.
Come on, what do you see? He's okay.
Smart guy, though.
Grab him. You okay? You got anything?
Careful, she's shaking.
Yep, I got you. Just hold on to me, I got you.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
You're safe. You are safe.
After more than 6 hours trapped inside with an armed, unstable man, the entire family survives. An outcome that, just minutes earlier, felt far from guaranteed. At the front door, Joseph Manhard lies critically wounded. Paramedics rush him to the hospital, but despite life-saving efforts, he's later pronounced dead.
Oh, wow.
Investigators later determined that Joseph's actions were driven by a rapid collapse. His failed
I mean, if your
relationship
skull's
and
flying,
heavy
I mean,
drug use pushed him into increasingly violent and reckless behavior. By the end, he wasn't trying to escape or survive. He was acting like someone who had nothing left to lose.
Jesus. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Interesting. Yo, next up though, we need camera. Yo, it's cool. Hold on, let me click on this one. Body camera, cool, right? But what if you had cameras inside the scopes though? Or cameras inside the iron sights of all the guns they got? so you could get a straight what? I'm just saying it'd be more accurate. It'd be easier to tell what's going on with stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What? So that it's better for forensic. It's better for the law. It's better for to hold people accountable and shit. And better for the YouTube videos, which I don't care about. I don't care. I mean, if anything, I give a fuck. I do not care. But that's an extra.